made possible by a grant from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
And LSU score.
What do you do every time LSU loses with that poor Tiger in the garage?
He gets covered up.
And if he loses with the next, if he loses 8 out of 11, 7 out of 11.
He stays covered for the whole year.
That's all. Case rest. Case rest.
Get him strong, get him well. Let the Tigers give him hell. Hey!
With the LSU got beat, he cried.
And you got more sense than him.
LSU.
You got your bleep.
You can't even spell LSU.
It is untrue that in Louisiana, the only thing people talk about between August and December is LSU football. They also discuss Tulane, Grambling, Southern, McNeese, and New Orleans Saints football. Fans may express it differently, but xenophobia in football are as American as, well, baseball and apple pie. For instance, a man, after watching his team fumble 7 times in one game, shot himself in the head. Another, on the way to a game, accidentally drove into 12 feet of water, crawled out, and flagged a ride to the stadium, leaving his car underwater. Still another has trimmed his house in his favorite team's colors. Then there is the man who wears the same colored socks every day. Or how about the guy who suffered a heart attack on a Saturday morning and went to a football game on the same afternoon? Incidentally, with the exception of the attempted suicide, all these people are men of LSU.
Bob, how about you letting the people hear what you drive the stands crazy with every now and then when you go into either Tiger Stadium or on the road? How do you do the go Tiger? Do that for us. Watch it.
Go Tiger!
If you should say Chinese bandit with slanty eye, we'll stop a touchdown eating Cajun jambalaya. Remember.
The Chinese bandit is Armin Stager, who went to Tiger Stadium a few hours after his heart attack. His doctor was neither sadistic nor negligent. Since Armin had firmly announced he would listen to the game, the doctor agreed that he might as well die in the stadium as next to a transistor radio.
Wet from head to toe. I mean, they were wringing wet.
I think full of mud.
Full of mud. And we asked them what happened, and believe it or not, they went into that deep canal with their automobile, swam out of the car, stood up on the highway, and to go to a football game. Now, where in the world are you going to get beach spirit? Jerry Hines. I don't know what the other man's name is.
Jerry Hines, the owner of Homedale Inn.
We had andouille, oyster, and chicken gumbo. Oh, delicious it was.
Jeremiah Hines is a legend out of the bayou, literally. Fellow Tiger fans have suitably nicknamed him Captain Nemo.
Now, what happened was this. I was trying to change the radio, and what happened was the tires went off. Chuck yelled, "You're off the road." I swung it back, and before we knew it, we were in the middle of the bayou.
We didn't feel any hurts until, I guess, about the fourth quarter. Things started hurting a little. And all the way back on our ride, you know, it hurt and got a little worse.
Now, the thing that really hit us is when I went to get out of the car at my house, I couldn't straighten up because all my ribs and everything was hurting. But I'll tell you this. It's a good thing to have your tickets in your pocket. It's a good thing not to have windows that are electric.
You know, you got fanatics all over the country, and I guess here, you know, you have your share. Lots of LSU fans, not lots, but a lot of real fanatical fans really did not attend LSU. They kind of adopt LSU. I guess that might be like Notre Dame, and in some cases. But you'll have, there's a group in New Orleans called the Year-Round Tiger Boosters, which has, I think, more than 1,000 members. And lots of these people have no connection with LSU other than the fact that they just love LSU football.
At LSU, football is, as they say, a tradition. This means they have won more games than they have lost. Maintaining this happy proportion is, among other things, expensive. Hence, booster clubs have become more than simply a socially acceptable outlet for passion. Less than 10% of the country's college athletic departments finish a year in the black, and booster clubs and foundations often make up the difference. Naturally, Notre Dame leads all leagues. Its foundation raised over $100 million last year. LSU's varsity club represents a more typical example. Of the 21 sports offered, only football and basketball make money, but what they earn will not support the other sports. Indirectly, then, the $1 million donated by the LSU varsity club is significant. It is not used in the general operating fund, but all goes directly into scholarships.
All proceeds collected will go to a special scholarship fund designed to provide financial assistance to the Tangible Hope Parish area and residents wishing to attend LSU State University.
At first glance, these preseason socials differ little from any leisure class outing, except, of course, for the preponderance of the color purple and a number of young men who are built like tanks. It is not surprising that the players take time out for this. To put it bluntly, many of the fans paid for them. They might as well look at them.
What you wanted at?
My arm.
Your arm?
No, I want a piece of paper.
Got a little Tiger fan here. Might have to go up the side.
Let's see if this is going to fit.
Get over here. Oh, yeah.
Let's see, yep. Think that does all right? Yeah, that does all right.